Hello, and welcome to a short presentation on ensuring fleet reliability with Cityworks, predictive and preventative maintenance work activities. Today, we will be focusing on our fleet department with a demonstration scenario on fleet asset readings for predictive maintenance scheduling and cyclical work scheduling. Municipal fleets are the backbone of city operations, essential for public safety, sanitation, and services that keep our communities running smoothly. Managing these vital assets efficiently is a monumental task that requires precision, foresight, and control. Our fleet asset readings comprise of three different types of asset readings. These are meter values that are used to trigger automatic creation of work orders based on work order template. First up, we have our threshold readings. Threshold readings refer to specific limits set on various parameters of a vehicle, such as oil pressure, engine temperature, or brake wear. When these readings exceed or fall below the set threshold, it triggers an alert. Threshold readings are crucial for predictive maintenance because they allow fleet managers to proactively address issues before they lead to vehicle failure. This type of monitoring helps in preventing minor issues from escalating into major repairs, ensuring vehicles remain operational and safe. Threshold readings are not only applied to fleet vehicle assets, they can also be applied to other assets within our municipality. For example, temperatures on a thermometer within a facility, or perhaps a voltage at a certain location on our assets. Next up, we have interval readings. They are taken at regular predefined intervals such as every 10,000 kilometers or 500 hours of engine operation. These readings typically focus on routine checks and replacements like oil changes or tire rotations. Regular interval readings help maintain a consistent schedule for routine maintenance tasks, which are vital for the long-term health of the fleet. This systematic approach ensures that all parts of the vehicle are maintained in optimal condition, reducing the likelihood of unexpected breakdowns and extending the lifespan of the fleet. Finally, we have milestone readings that are similar to interval readings but are used to mark significant points in a vehicle's life cycle, such as reaching 100,000 kilometers. These milestones often prompt more comprehensive inspections or specific maintenance tasks that are critical at certain stages of a vehicle's usage. Milestone readings are beneficial for predictive maintenance because they help in planning and performing comprehensive checks and replacements that are crucial for a vehicle's performance and safety. This proactive approach ensures that vehicles are not only maintained based on time or usage, but also on the life cycle stage, enhancing reliability and efficiency. Each type of reading plays a vital role in a predictive maintenance strategy, helping to minimize downtime, reduce costs, and optimize the life cycle management of fleet assets. This short demonstration will include a look at how Cityworks can be utilized for municipal fleet departments for planning predictive and preventative maintenance with fleet asset readings and cyclical maintenance work orders. Here we are, connected to our Cityworks Respond web application, where we're first directed to a dashboard view, and in this case, we're taking a look at all of our fleet vehicle units. We can see all of our fleet units in a list, table view, where we can gather information. We can select our units and create new work activities, or open up the asset details to see what ongoing work is going on with that vehicle. On the bottom, we have indicators letting us know how many fleet vehicles we have and what their average useful life left remaining. We can see our units distributed by specific categories like purchase year, as well as units by their status and whether or not they're operational. Our first brief fleet demonstration will be on asset readings. I'm going to go ahead and open up a existing work order, which is where our asset readings are submitted. Therefore, a user can have a standing work order where asset readings can be continuously applied and auto-generated work orders for maintenance can be created. So let's go ahead and open up our asset readings panel. We can see our fleet vehicle unit here, and I'll select it. And we can go ahead and start manually adding readings. As I add readings, we're going to get to see how the system automatically generates new work orders based off of the usage of a vehicle. In this case, we're adding the milestones of hours. So I'll go ahead and add them. Here we can see a new work order was created based off of our reading, which is an interval reading. Therefore, maybe when we reached 500 hours of usage, a work order was created. Let's open it up and check it out. We can see here that my work order is for 500 hours of service. So that's our first interval reading. Let's go ahead and start adding a new one. In this case, a new milestone has been added. And we can just easily capture our work order ID, do a basic search, and see what was created. So here we've got a milestone of 1,000 hours for our service. Let's continue and see what we get. In this case, you'll notice that we do not have any type of work order that was created. That's because we haven't reached any of our intervals, milestones, or thresholds. So let's go ahead and add more and see where we can get. In this case, we've created another interval, which would be our 500 hours of service. And let's do one last one. We haven't reached that next 500 level, therefore no work order was created. So now you see how the asset readings can automatically generate work orders based off of vehicle usage. Here we are back on our dashboard where we're going to search for a new vehicle to create a work order on. In our second portion of our demonstration, I'm going to demonstrate to you how Cityworks can be utilized to track vertical assets and components on a vehicle and then create a cyclical work order. First off, I'm going to use my table to search for a vehicle by inputting its unique number. Here, I've got my Fire Spartan pumper. Let's go ahead and open up the asset details to see its related components. From the asset details panel, I can see some information on my asset, including all of its attributes. From the Cityworks asset details panel, I have the ability to edit these attributes, which would automatically update my database. On the right, I've got a photograph of my asset, as well as counters for total costs and total hours that have been accumulated against this asset. This information is being pulled directly from all of our work orders. If I take a look at the work order panel, I get a nice summary of all my open work orders for this specific asset, as well as all the closed work orders from the past, where our total cost accumulation and hour accumulation comes from. On the Assets panel, you'll notice we got a Related Assets tab. From here, I can see all the assets that are on my vehicle and I have the ability to create work orders or inspections against these assets. I'm going to go ahead and select one of these fire suppression supply pumps that requires an inspection. These related assets are treated differently than their parent assets. We understand that each individual asset requires its own maintenance schedule according to manufacturer policies or the standards set by your organization. Let's go ahead and create a maintenance work order. The system will automatically recognize that I've selected a fleet component and return templates related to that component. We're going to start our monthly pump maintenance, and we'll go ahead and create this work order. On the work order, high-level information is available on the work order panel, including its status, priority, projected and finished start date, as well as a related work activity field where we can relate other activities to this work order if needed. On the work order details panel, we have information relating to costs. We could add costs related to our labor, material, and our equipment directly on the work order. Therefore, if this monthly pump maintenance took me a couple hours, I can input this. Any materials that were used or equipment can also be tracked. Additionally, I can request materials from my storeroom, which is a Cityworks application for tracking materials. I can add comments, view and open my assets. I can even set this work order to reoccur on a work cycle. If we want to ensure that our monthly pump maintenance is scheduled on time, we can use the work cycle panel to ensure that it is. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll make sure that we repeat this work activity once every month based off of its actual finish date. So we're going to jump ahead in time here and populate the actual finish date to now. We're going to update our status to completed, and I'm going to go ahead and save. You'll notice now in the related work activities, I've got a new work order created, which is my monthly pump maintenance. If I open this up, this will occur exactly a month from today's date. That brings us to the end of our short demonstration here for our fleet vehicle units. In today's demonstration, we explored the dynamic capabilities of Cityworks, specifically how the input of fleet asset readings can seamlessly auto-generate predictive maintenance work orders. This integration is key for municipalities aiming to adopt a proactive maintenance strategy, as it ensures the maintenance needs are anticipated and addressed before potential failures occur, significantly reducing downtime and operational disruptions. We also demonstrated the versatility of Cityworks, illustrating its capacity to manage not only spatial assets, but also related non-spatial vertical assets. This feature is particularly beneficial as it allows for comprehensive asset management across the entire fleet, including individual vehicle components that require specific maintenance routines. We highlighted the process of selecting a specific component on a vehicle that required maintenance. We then proceeded to create a work order for that component, setting the work order to recur on a cyclical basis. This cyclical scheduling is crucial as it adheres to the maintenance recommendations provided by manufacturers, ensuring that each component receives timely maintenance that aligns with industry standards. This functionality demonstrates how Cityworks can help streamline their maintenance processes, ensure compliance with manufacturers' specifications, and maintain high standards of vehicle safety and reliability. By implementing these strategies, municipalities can optimize their fleet operations, extend the lifespan of their assets, and achieve better overall efficiency. If you have any questions or would like to request a demonstration from our team, please reach out to your Esri Canada representative. Thank you and have a wonderful day.